Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. I'm Violet. If this is your first time to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new tutorial. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. So today I'm going to share with you how I made a balloon garland for my daughter's 18th birthday. And I'm just using balloons that I already had on hand. Most of these are from Amazon, and if I can find the links, I will put them down below in the description box for you. And as you can see, some of them are from Dollar Tree. And I will leave a link for this machine to blow up your balloons as well. So all I did was just blow up all my balloons. And I just started with some white ones just to share with you how I decide how big I want them. Of course, you can buy like a stencil that they have or make your own to make sure all your balloons are the same size. But since I'm making more of the organic, natural looking garland with balloons, you really don't necessarily have to have them all exactly the same, but just kind of similar in size. So what I do is usually just make one balloon the size that I want and just leave it right beside my where I'm blowing up the rest of the balloons. And then I just start using that one kind of like an example or a template and just start blowing up the rest of the balloons the same size, at least as close as possible. And I did use mainly purple in this garland. I had different shades of purple from a previous birthday party, and so all I'm doing is just kind of blowing up all the different shades. As you can see, every time I blow up a balloon, I also kind of bounce it or push it onto something just to make it form it into a round circle instead of it being more of that egg shape when you blow up a balloon. So make sure you do have a surface or just use your hands to kind of bounce it together, both ends, so they can form that circle. And then what I did with most of them, not all of them, but most of them, is I just grabbed two of the balloons and tied them together. And this just makes the process easier once you start wrapping it around the rope that you're going to use to form your garland. So just continue blowing up all your balloons. You'll see that I'm going to make different shades or sizes, and I'm also going to use different shades of purple. And some of the balloons are smaller than others, so you'll see me make them, of course, blow them up a little bit smaller than others. And that's just to add more dimension into your balloon garland. I just started making my own balloon garlands roughly about a year ago or so. I really always enjoyed seeing them and always thought they were so pretty, but never attempted to make one until about a year ago. And now that I'm learning more and more about it, I'm really enjoying making my own balloon garlands just for every party that we have. Is just an easy way and a fast way and inexpensive, very budget friendly way to decorate for any theme, any party. So here you can see I just pulled out all my balloons that I have in my stash and just started going through all of them and finding all the purples that I may have, and then kind of blow them up and use them in this garland. So just blow them up, push them onto a table to form that circle, and then tie them together. And then this purple right here is a really pretty shiny purple. Again, I got mainly all of these on Amazon, and I will try to place in the description box a link to them in case you want to get the same shades that I used. So just continue wrapping them all together. And I want to say I used about 200 balloons for this one garland. So, and this one garland is going to be wrapped sideways onto a backdrop for a photo backdrop. So that's just to give you an idea of how many balloons you'll need for this size of garland. And then once we're all done with all the balloons, what we're going to do is wrap four of them together just like this. And then this is how we're going to do all of them in order to attach them onto my rope. But before we do that, I went ahead and got this happy birthday balloon at Walmart. I believe it was a few dollars. And this one comes with a straw, so you can just blow it up. So it's really easy. You just kind of pull it open and find the opening. And then you just insert the straw into that opening, and then you're going to go ahead and blow it in with your mouth, and just blow in the air to inflate your balloon. And it doesn't take much. This was the first time I had ever seen these balloons that are basically in cursive, and they're a lot thinner than the other ones that I've seen that say happy birthday and such like that. So I really thought these were really, really pretty. And again, I got these at Walmart. So just go ahead and blow both of them up and just set these aside. You're going to use these. I didn't incorporate them into my garland itself, but you can easily incorporate them into your garland. I kind of just draped them underneath my garland. And these are all the balloons that I had. There was a little bit more on this side of my camera, but I didn't show you. So what I did was just grab a chair. Then I'm just going to get some rope, and all I had was yellow rope, but you really don't have to worry about the rope. Of course, if I was to do this for someone else, I would most likely get a purple or white ribbon, or even a clear fish wire ribbon, just so you wouldn't see it. But since it was for our home and a birthday party for my daughter, didn't mind using the yellow ribbon. So all I did was start twisting all of my balloons into fours. So just grab two of them and then just twist them together. And then the nice thing about making more of the organic or natural looking garlands, you really don't even have to make a pattern if you want. You can just randomly start picking up your balloons and putting them onto your rope and attaching them that way. I kind of wanted to keep it a little more unified. So what I did was I used 3 of the set of 4 balloons of the same shade. So this is a third one that I'm wrapping together. And then I got one of the darker ones of the set of 4 that I twisted together, and then put that one right after that. So I just did that pattern of 3 and then 1, 3 and then 1. And this is going to be the main garland. And all of these balloons were basically blown up the same size. A little bit larger were the lighter purple ones, and then a little bit smaller, the larger ones, of course. But that's just to give it that natural look. But they were kind of more or less, I want to say about an inch in size difference. So just go ahead and continue doing the pattern or adding them on to your rope any way you want. And you really just have to wrap it around once or twice onto one of those balloons just to make sure that it stays nice and secure. And then once you're happy, then I started adding what I call the accent balloons onto my garland. In my case, I was using the white ones and then also that shiny, shimmery purple ones. So I just did those in 2. I tied 2 of them together. And then I just decided, kind of walked around my garland and decided where I wanted to place it, and then just twisted it and wrapped it around one of the balloons already attached to my garland. So you just open it up and then you just twist it around. This is why you don't want to blow up your balloons more than half, or a little bit more than half, because you have to have that space and make sure that they don't pop. So this is another one that I'm just kind of twisting together and adding it wherever random places onto my garland. So here's a close-up. You just kind of pull it apart and then wrap it around one of your balloons. And then I just twist those 2 together just to make sure it's nice and secure. And just continue this all the way until you're happy with the way it looks. And I also had one extra large white balloon, and you can see it right at the bottom, that I just added on to my garland. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye.